Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vibes Intuitive Vibes, and I am here to finish up my last series of love readings for the sign of Cancer. You are last, but not least. We save the best for last, right? What is really weird about this energy, and I know I've gotten this a few times for not just Cancer, but for a couple other signs as well, where it's almost like a situation shows up in Cancer's energy, but it might not be exactly for Cancer, it's around Cancer, or these messages pertain to a cross watcher. It might resonate more with a cross watcher, or someone with Cancer placement. So I could be talking to, or either talking to or about someone with a Cancer moon or rising. It might not be your sun sign or your love interest sun sign, but you could have Cancer in your chart somewhere, because I don't, there's Cancers involved in this, because there's two main Cancerians, but one is showing up so far, but I feel the two. And it's like, because I know this is a continuation of the storyline that I've gotten prior. It's almost like, I just heard bad blood. It's almost like this energy is coming to a close, like it's reaching a head. It's like a pimple that's going to explode. That's disgusting, but I don't know, Dr. Pimple Popper and stuff. I watch that gross crap, but anyways, I'm moving on from that. I just want to say that right off the bat, because I might get a little confused or mixed up when I start saying, well, Cancer, this is you, and then this could be the person you're living with or whatever, because in this situation does involve a household where a Cancerian, a masculine Cancerian, male, female, doesn't matter, but it's someone in their masculine energy, because I have the King and Queen of Cups in here, so there is a masculine and feminine water sign, and I feel like there is a feminine Cancerian and a masculine Cancerian, but I also feel like there's other water in here too, so it could be Scorpio or Pisces. And then there's the King and Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I did see the Hermit, Virgo heavily, and I do believe Virgo and Taurus have been showing up in Cancer's energy, as well as Scorpio. And I think Capricorn and Aries as well, possibly Libra. But those were the signs that have been showing up in this energy. And like I said, I feel like this is a continuation. So there's, if Cancer, if this is going to resonate with you, you're living with an ex of yours or someone that you have feelings for. You might have never dated them. Maybe it's your roommate of the opposite sex or same sex if it's a same sex relationship, but it could be a roommate situation where you have feelings for this person, and whoever you live with, you're hoping to have some type of future with them. And if this isn't your situation, this is your love interest situation, which obviously they could be pining, like, so you guys would live together, it'd be the same scenario there, but they could be pining over you, and you could be the one that's not really looking at them, because I feel like I'm in love with somebody who is in love with somebody else. So there is interference in this situation. There's an outsider coming in to break up a home situation that's not really a happy home anyways. So if you're living with an ex, you want out. If you are, or they want out, because only one of you wants out, and the other one's kind of trying to manipulate the situation. It's just not a healthy dynamic. So I don't know who is who and where you stand in all of this. This could just be the insight into, you know, what someone around you is dealing with, what your love interest is dealing with. Because you could be the outside person coming into this situation. That was the other scenario. So it's either within your home, or you're the person, and somebody's coming into your home environment to shatter your dreams or to shatter your love interest dreams or whatever. The person who likes you, because If they like you and you don't like them, they're not your love interest. Your love interest would be coming in. Or you're the person on the outside coming into that situation. Something like that. Hopefully that makes sense. That's the easiest way for me to explain it. So I'm just going to kind of go from there. But anyways, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. I really hope you do. Oh, I burped. That's okay. Excuse me. And I said that very sarcastically. And I feel like someone in this situation wants to be like, excuse me? You said what? You did what? You're planning what? Like, what the is wrong with you? So I feel like either a Cancerian or either you or the person you live with or this outside person, I feel like it's within the household. So either you or the person you live with is going to be really fucking perturbed when they find out about this controlling energy. I feel like either you or them is fully aware of, you know, this person's motives ultimately, and that's why one of you is looking in a totally different direction, because it's like, no one's gonna tell me what to fucking do, you know, because somebody really wants a new beginning. I've got a lot of cards out here, and I didn't even plan to pull this many, so this reading's not going to be a short one, that's for sure, but you know, it was long overdue, and I feel like the situation has taken a while to reach this conclusion anyways, to come to this point, because I posted on the community tab a mini storm warning message, because the tornado is whipping through. My ear is ringing really bad, and I feel kind of like, I don't know, like, if I'm like that pass out feeling where you hear the kind of, and you feel the pressure, almost like when you reach a higher elevation in an airplane or climbing up a mountain or something, like you feel the pressure. I feel like either you or this person within this household is feeling the pressure. I feel like both of you are feeling the pressure of this impending doom of this tower moment, because it's a happy fucking tower for one of you, and it's a, oh shit, this fucking sucks asshole for the other one. It looks like there's a lot of players on the board, but there really isn't, because I feel like the Queen of Cups, even though there's a female and a male, or feminine and masculine Cancerian within this situation in the household, in the situation I'm picking up on, it is a man and a woman, but it could be same sex. So if you are dealing with a same sex situation, you know, just forget about the he she stuff that I'm saying, because it is energy, but I'm literally picking up on a man and a woman. But anyways, the like Cancerian feminine is in a different household. It's like it, so basically the person coming into this family situation is dealing with a feminine Cancerian on their end in some way, shape, or form. But that person's energy, it's around, but it's not in this mess. So thankfully, I don't have to, like, I'm not going to have it be all convoluted there. And then the masculine Cancerian is in this home situation that I'm talking about. And he lives with a water sign, but I feel like this water sign is either a Scorpio, potentially, because Scorpio keeps showing up in Cancer's readings, or a Pisces. I mean, it could be another Cancerian, but I'm feeling that elsewhere, because I don't feel like it's Cancer. But anyways, 2 water signs in one household, and the outsider, the King of Pentacles, has a Cancerian around them. I'll just say male, female, doesn't matter. But anyways, there's Cancer externally that they dealt with or dealing with, whatever. But that issue is not showing up here at the moment. But this Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Cups is the same person, because the King of Pentacles is also the Emperor. And these 2 queens is the Empress, because the Emperor and the Empress embody all the signs, and you can show up in any form. Basically, you're taking on whatever energy you need to take on, basically. and that's why they are the Emperor and the Empress, because they pretty much can do it all. It's like you guys wear many faces ultimately, and not in a bad way. It's just, you know, you can be loving and nurturing and caring when you need to be. You can shut down your emotions when you need to be, so you can be the Queen of Swords and speak your truth and, you know, just lay it all out on the table. You can be the Queen of Pentacles and, you know, boss up and be very business focused. You could be a mother or a father, a parent. You know, you take on that stable role. And then with the Queen of Wands, you know, that's that seductive, alluring, beautiful, courageous, very driven, fiery individual. And you can take on that too, because I feel like I'm talking to or about someone who is very alluring, you're very attractive physically, but people are attracted to your energy. This King of Pentacles person especially, there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you. I feel like either you or the person you live with, and like, yeah, either you or the person you live with in this household situation, whoever the feminine is, I just like totally, that almost made me look like I had a black eye. There are a lot of tears in this situation, just want to say, so maybe some mascara will be running for someone. But I feel like the feminine in this household feels the heat between her and this King of Pentacles character, her emperor, basically. And I feel like this King of Cups in the household, the masculine, feels the heat for, like, is drawn to this Queen of Cups, this, I'm going to say this Empress, because like I said, you embody everything, and knows that the Empress has found her Emperor. He ain't very fucking happy about it. And I feel like the unhappy one is a Cancerian. But there could be a Cancerian who is the Empress, you know, and her Emperor is coming in for her, kind of thing. Male, female, whatever. But I'm strongly feeling that the Cancer in this home is a man. But like I said, flip-flop, vice versa, whatever, because everyone's situation is different. I'm just telling you the energy that I'm feeling. So the overall energy is turtle power. I feel like this situation has been damn near stagnant. It's been at a fucking standstill. I feel like this Empress has been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for her Emperor to come through, to the point where I feel like she kind of ended the situation, because it was like, why should I don't wait for anyone, you know? If you want me, you want me. If you don't, you don't. If we're twin flames, if we're meant to be, if we're supposed to come together in this lifetime like I wish we would, then you'll come for me. And, you know, you'll believe me, you'll trust me, you'll love me, and we'll move forward. If not, I'll find somebody else, because everybody wants a piece of the Empress, and the Empress and the Emperor are very picky. I feel like there is a recognition here, and these two are like, you know, we have to come together. It's just there's some icky situations going on around these two, where it has slowed down the progress in this situation. But I feel like the Emperor didn't always know that he was an emperor, and didn't realize that this Queen of Cups person, because I feel like the sun sign of this Empress is a water energy, either Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This King of Cups, or this Emperor, this King of Pentacles, or this Emperor person, didn't realize that the Queen of Cups was his Empress, because he didn't know that he was a fucking emperor, basically. He could also have water in his chart as well, this earth energy. But I feel like there's a false twin here too. And I feel like this King of Cups person in the household was trying to portray themselves as the Empress's emperor. but that person was just the only trait of the emperor that he was taking on was the fact that, he can provide for a family, so financially standing, he's in good standing, but he's controlling. So it's almost like this King of Cups person was taking on the negative attributes of an emperor. And this empress could have gotten confused for a little while, like, what's going on here? But I feel like she's fed the fuck up. Whoever this empress is fed up with the home situation, and it's like, if my emperor ain't coming in, I'm getting the fuck out of here no matter what. But with turtle power, we have I feel you even though we are apart. Of course, that's where this recognition came in, because I feel like, this emperor came into this home situation and through chemistry, because it's like, ooh, you damn fine, I want a piece of that. Or, hanging out as friends, but there was a lot of lustful energy there. It was more than lust, but I feel like this masculine energy was like, they're not very spiritual, or they weren't at that point. I feel like they're waking up to their spirituality, but at that point it was more along the lines of they were thinking with their dick, basically, like, ooh, we can be friends because you hot, kind of thing. And I feel like you both were feeling that way about each other, like, fuck yeah, but there was more love on the Empress's side. It was almost like an instant, oh my gosh, I know what this is, an instant recognition. And the Emperor was just like, oh, I want to do ya. But it never really happened. You guys didn't connect sexually, but there was a desire to. But I feel like through whatever happened between the two of them, the stagnation, and this living situation, because this King of Cups is very problematic, and I feel like this King of Cups character, potentially a Cancerian, came between these two in a big fucking way. I don't know, there was an illusion with the Seven of Cups. There was an illusion that was portrayed that these two belong. But look, they're not even looking at each other. They don't belong. They should be this way, and then they'd be in love. But they've turned their backs on one another. And I feel like it's been that way for a while. But this King of Cups, it's like, I don't care how tumultuous the situation is, or how how shitty the home environment is. Like, I've maintained a sense of control over this situation thus far, and I don't want to lose the control that I have. And I'll be damned if I let, some king of pentacles wannabe emperor come into my house and take my woman when it's not his woman. You know what I mean? It's something like that. I don't know. There's like a battle of the egos here. But ultimately, you can fight all you want, gentlemen. It's up to the Empress, and the Empress has basically chosen already whether she's said it or not. And I do feel like she's made it clear to this King of Cups person that, no, I don't want this, but he ignores it. I look for you everywhere. So your Emperor is looking for you, or looking for his Empress. It's like you guys found each other, but he looks at your photos online. What social media do you have? Okay, we are or were friends on Facebook. Do you have Instagram? Do you have Twitter? Do you have whatever? Like, where are you online? I want to see all your profiles, all the accounts that you have. I feel like there's a lot of stalker energy there, but not in a bad way. It's just in a, oh, are you going to be at the store today? Or am I going to run into you? Or, did you text me? Did you call me? No, because the Empress has given up on that situation because it was going nowhere. It's like, if you don't recognize me, I can't sit in this anymore. But rest assured, she still thinks about her Emperor. She wishes things could be different, because there's a lot of yearning energy, but there's a lot of pain here too. And I feel like it's a painful, stressful, crazy home situation. I feel trapped in my own home, in my own head, in my own heart. It's just like, ugh, I just wish that this negative energy would just go away. That's what I feel like this, Empress is sitting in. And I feel like the Emperor needed to do a lot of work on himself to even realize that he was the damn Emperor to begin with. but she's not showing any weakness. The Empress is not showing how much she misses her Emperor, because she's trying to be strong. But we have robotic heart, empty feelings, boring routine. This home situation is boring as shit. This Empress does not like that robotic cycle of life. You know, when somebody has a very boring routine, you know, they wake up, they take a shower, they, you know, have their coffee, breakfast, whatever, go to work, come home, and it's the same thing day in and day out. I mean, there could be a couple little things that change throughout the day, but the basis is the same. You know, you don't go out, you don't do anything. Or it's like, okay, I know when this King of Cups comes home, it's going to be a fight. Good mood, bad mood. Oh, it'll flip a switch in a second. It's like walking on eggshells. Okay, I'm sick of this routine. It's getting fucking old, you know, and I'm bored. I'm bored with life. I want my love. I want my heart to beat again, you know. I feel like she's missing a romantic connection, and because her love life is so boring, basically, and there's nothing going on there, and she's feeling very, very fucking alone. I feel like she's just been focusing on building up her career and becoming successful at work, working on herself. That's why that's why the Empress can take on all these energies, and she's like went from the Queen of Cups energy to, okay, I'm going to turn my back on that and I'm going to become the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, I'm still going to do my motherly duties or my fatherly duties, take care of the family kind of thing, but I'm going to work on my money because I don't need anyone's help. I feel like this Empress, or the Queen of Pentacles at this point, is working, because remember, it's all the same person, is working towards either fixing a car or buying a new car that will be successful. If you're this person and you're looking for a new vehicle, you will find a new vehicle. You'll be able to afford it because you're successful at work. You've been putting your head down at work and really focusing on your stability, and you don't need this King of Cups help anymore. You don't need anyone's help. You can do it on your own, which is, I feel like that's a goal that this Empress had, and that's why the Empress has leveled up to the Empress, because you are embodying all this energy. Like, I can do it all, because I feel like I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get out of this home situation. I don't know how to get out of this illusion. I don't know how to get out of fantasy land when it comes to my career path and what I need to do to get out of the stuck situation. But this came up reversed. So the Empress figured out she was an Empress and figured out what she needs to do, and that she can do it. She can follow her dreams. She can attain the things that she wants to move forward successfully. And she doesn't have to do it with anybody else. I feel like, you know, this home situation worked when we work together, but we don't work together. And I almost feel like they're working against each other in this household now, so much so that there's a lot of tension going on. And I feel like it's like I can't sit in this delusional fantasy land anymore. It's not my dream. This is not my dream. But I do feel like this King of Cups person, potentially a Cancerian, that's in this household, does not like the fact that the Empress is successful, is doing well at work, and can do things on her own. Because if she can do things on her own, she don't need anybody. He loses power, he loses control, and she can leave. And that's a oh no no, you know, but that's a oh yes yes to her kind of thing. Unraveling, truths exposed, falling apart. This King of Cups person is falling apart. The family situation is falling apart, but he's falling apart. I don't even want to say emotionally. I do feel like he is falling apart emotionally to an extent, but it's more of a sense of betrayal is what I'm feeling like, because I don't feel like he actually is in love with this Empress or Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, you know, the Empress person, you potentially. I feel like he's in love with the fantasy, like with the power, with the with the routine. Doesn't matter how boring it is, doesn't matter how stagnant the situation is, doesn't matter if you guys don't move forward romantically or not. It's complacency, basically. I don't know, this person doesn't feel valuable, or they don't feel good about themselves unless they have a sense of power and control over another person. It makes them feel superior, so that it's almost like everything's so out of control in this person's life that they have to control their home situation or a person, you, this Empress, to feel worthy, to feel good. I need to be needed, you know, it's something like that. I don't care if you don't love me. I don't care if you don't want me. I don't care if you don't like me. Yes, I kind of care. Deep down, this person does, but they act like they don't give a shit. But this home situation is falling to shit because the Empress has money in the bank now, or will have it soon. I feel like this is what's coming in for this Empress person. And the King of Cups already has that money-wise, like good on his own kind of thing. So it was like one person needed the help and the other one didn't. That's where the power struggle was coming from, or it wasn't a balanced situation. Excuse me, but this Empress, the Queen of Cups energy, you know, when she took on that energy, she's bossing up, and she's withdrawing her emotions, her feelings from this King of Cups, which is causing heartbreak and pain, but it's more of that betrayal energy, like I said. But there is pain tied to this, so I feel like I'm walled off. There's a wall here. I'm blocking off any love, any affection, anything from this person. Don't want it, you know, and I'm sticking to it. But she's also, you know, more powerful. She's gaining strength and courage to have this on her own, to walk away from this situation, even if her Emperor never shows up. Like, I can do it by myself. Either way, you know. Rainbow, bad vibes clearing up. I feel like I'm talking from the Empress's standpoint. I just want to be happy. I just want a happy home life, a happy family, you know. And it's like, whether this is an ex of yours or just a roommate situation, you know, where one person's in love with the other, but they're in love with somebody else kind of thing. I just feel like no matter what the situation is between this Queen of Cups or the Empress and this King of Cups person, it's like, I just don't want any problems, you know, like, I want to keep the peace. And I feel like this Empress was the peacekeeper, people pleaser energy. Like, I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to cause this. But I can't control your feelings. So can we just be civil? You know, I thought this would be a civil situation, but it hasn't been. You know, I just want to clear up the bullshit between us is what I'm feeling. But I feel like there's really no way to rectify this situation or to be civil to one another under the same roof, because I feel like you both just want separate things. It's like, and one of you is going to be on the losing end of that, so it's not going to be a fun situation, basically. So that's kind of what's going on in the household. And then with this King of Pentacles Emperor person, I feel like he's come in, he came in for his Empress before they knew that they belonged and whatever. I feel like this is a friend of yours. I feel like there's strong feelings there, and I do feel like this King of Pentacles or Emperor person felt those feelings too, but because they were dealing with potentially that other Cancerian that I mentioned, or just a different situation, I feel like this person was tied to a past situation in some capacity. It's different for everyone, because for some, he's usually married, so, you know, he could have been married, you know, needing to go through a divorce, could have been committed to somebody else, or was just stuck to a past person, and he needed to regain a sense of control over himself and his own situation. It's almost like these two were mirroring each other within their situations to some degree, and you know, he needed to find that inner strength to know that he has the ability to leave those situations behind, to move forward, and actually be happy in his life, because he's very sheltered off and has a lot of insecurities and trust issues. That's why he was showing up as the King of Pentacles and not the Emperor like he is, because he didn't believe in himself enough. Like, he was looking at you, or this Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles person, at his Empress, as, wow. He put you on a pedestal, basically, like, you are way too fucking good for me. You're driven, you're gorgeous, you're this, you're that, you're, you know, you name it. If it's a positive attribute, he thought it. Like, you are wonderful. Like, you're magical. I don't know. There was something just so about this Empress. I can't compare to that. I can't compare to that. But that was all internal, because I feel like externally this person does not act that way. They act very, sometimes cocky and like there's an arrogance about this person, but it's like they don't act like they're insecure. It's like that little man syndrome, that overcompensation. And I'm not saying that about this person, little man syndrome, but this person was overcompensating in other areas to make them look badass, or like, you know, I don't care, I don't feel feelings, and that's just, you know, because I'm a man's man, you know, that type of shit. But it was just to hide the fact that they feel like a lost little boy internally, you know. But I also feel like with these insecurities and trust issues, this person had their hopes dashed, like, to be with you in like, romantically speaking, to have a commitment with you, and to even just be with you intimately, because I feel like they were worried that you were in a commitment with this King of Cups, because it looks like they're together, but they're not. Remember, that was an illusion. And that's exactly what this King of Cups character wanted to have happen, and it worked. It scared off the Empress's emperor, because he wanted, I feel like it scared him off, and there was a disconnect, which is what really lit a fire under the Empress to, you know, bust down and become way more successful at work, and, you know, build up her own stability so that she could be like, okay, I am strong, I got this, you know, I'm not putting up with this shit no more. Nobody controls me or my life, my situation. Like, I'm done with this. So it lit a fire under her ass, which is, it's really good. It's like all of this had to happen. It happened for a reason, because the universe was like, okay, that spark's been lit. We lit the fuse to blow up the home. The home needed to blow up before. And wasn't that one of your last readings? The fuse has been lit. It's like the house gonna blow up or something. Well, that's what's coming. I don't feel like the house is blown up yet, but it is close. It's like the fuse has been lit, and it's like, shh. It's just a matter of time for that tower to come in, basically, because this King of Cups, excuse me, can feel something coming. And I feel like, because he can feel the heat, the pressure, like the woo woo, like that I was talking about when I first started this. It's like, I don't know what it is, but something's coming, and I know I'm not going to like it, because I'm already starting to feel this. Has something to do with my queen, basically. So through this disconnect, this King of Pentacles woke up and was like, wait a minute, I am the Emperor, and that is my Empress. Because some news came out, some information came to light that woke this King of Pentacles person up, to make them stand in their power and be like, you know, this is the old me. So there was a healing, and there was also an ascension here. Like, this person, I feel like, woke up spiritually and was learning some karmic lessons and potentially closing out karmic cycles. And was like, okay, well, I'm clearing up my situation. There, you know, she's clearing up hers, kind of thing. And this Emperor knows that the Empress is working on herself and is clearing up whatever, you know, doing whatever she needs to do, because he's spying on her. Like I said before, he's keeping tabs on his Empress. He's looking at all the social media, anything that she posts. He's seeing her have this bright new beginning. Like, it gave him an idea. Some information came in. The passion. I don't know if he learned about her feelings through spying, through the internet, or if he woke up to his feelings because hers were revealed in some capacity. Because I feel like the sparks are growing, because this to me is more sexual. It's like, it can be a creative idea, and I feel like he's been creative in his approach to finding information about this Empress without speaking to her directly, because I feel like they're not talking right now, but I feel like I want to talk to you, and there could be online communication coming in soon from this Emperor to the Empress. But this is, I don't think I can contain the passion that I have for my Empress much longer. This is kind of immature, but I kind of feel like I'm, you know, touching myself to your photos kind of thing, and the passion is building. So even though there's love there, I almost feel like he's going to come in a flirty way to reignite something, to see if the Empress still feels that way for him. So it might come off a little bit immature or fuckboyish, but rest assured that this person, your love interest, is the actual Emperor. It's not so much a test, it's just, it's a lighthearted way to come in. Why so serious? You know, like, I don't know where I stand yet, so I'm going to come in this way. I just need to find the right time. But there was some information that the Emperor found out online about his Empress, about the home situation, potentially because her business is doing better. But there's recognition and attention here. There is a Cancerian that is paying her attention too. Is probably this one in the house, or it could be the outside one that the Emperor is dealing with. But I feel like some information came out about the home situation. The illusion is shattered. Basically, the dream went kaput, and the Emperor saw it, and now he wants to reach out. Seeking attention, planning to meet up. He wants to reach out and meet up with his Empress. And I say that because, clarifying reach out, we have the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Empress. So the Emperor has every intention of rushing in and speaking to his Empress. It's like, okay, I'm going to be flirty. I'm going to flirt with you like, hey, beautiful. Or, you know, I have something I need to say. He might be met with talk to the hand, you know, kind of attitude. But I feel like the Empress wants to talk to the Emperor because she feels the same way. But like I said before, when the Emperor reaches out, it's going to seem very flirtatious, very fun, very free, very flaky. Like, because I feel like in the King of Pentacles energy, this Emperor would come in, talk, and, you know, be kind of surface level. It was never lovey-dovey. It was friend communication, or I don't know, about sex and stuff, or jokes and just stupid crap, you know, like immature stuff basically. And then would leave, and it was like in and out and in and out. And I don't feel like these two slept together. For some of you, you did, but most of you didn't. It was just like all talk and fantasy, because you guys have been living in fantasy land, and let's bring that fantasy to a reality. But basically, that's kind of how he's gonna show up. And I feel like the Empress might play along, because she always approached the Emperor with more love and care and compassion and stuff in the Queen of Cups energy. So they definitely weren't they weren't matching each other initially, but I kind of feel like with both of these being together and these two leveling up and realizing who they are to one another, and just who they are as individuals, and just how fucking powerful they are, it's going to be the best of both worlds. It's going to be the passion and the love. But look, it's still on the same people's side. So the Emperor was always passionate and kind of flaky, And the Empress was always lovey and wanted this happy family and, you know, like, let's live happily ever after. This is my fairy tale. But it's all coming together, and it is the best of both worlds. And for some reason, I feel like even though there was a lot of like deep emotions and lovey feels on the Emperor's side, the Empress's side, I feel like it's a mixed bag now. It's kind of switched up because the Emperor's coming in with both of this now to his Empress. So I'm going to show up this way like I always do, and then I'm going to let that kind of float away, and I'm going to reveal how I really feel. And I say he's going to reveal how he really feels because we do have a love offer here, and it's fucking beautiful. Like, I'll show you what's coming in. It's like I've grown up, and I want to show you who I truly am. But what I was going to say is I kind of feel like the Empress might have came on too strong initially, like, I really want to be with you, because she felt all of this, the love and the passion prior. And I feel like if you guys didn't sleep together, it was because the Emperor was only in the Knight of Wands energy. He wasn't fully understanding, or yeah, because he felt it. He wasn't fully understanding the lovey side of it yet. So it was like too much too soon when you two last connected, which caused problems with this King of Cups person and whatever. And then it was like, oh, so I feel like the first time, maybe not the first time, but one of the times you guys interacted when the Emperor found out that about your living situation, about the Empress's living situation, I feel like that's what broke down. That's what broke down the connection between the Emperor and the Empress, because the Emperor has those trust issues, and I feel like he thought that the Empress was committed to the King of Cups, like I said, that illusion. But he found out that that's not the case. So he's coming in to reveal himself. Let's do this. I want to offer you love. He is taking control over the situation, over himself, and coming in finally. I feel like it's been slow progress. We had the turtle energy, but slow and steady wins the race sometimes. And I feel like, you know, what do I have to lose? Why am I taking so long? Why am I being so slow? What do I have to lose? You know, if I say something, if I speak up, if I make this offer, I'm already missing my Empress. I'm already, you know, yearning for us to be together, for us to connect in all ways. Like, I see you everywhere. I pray to run into you. It's almost like I feel like I'm going through a breakup, even though we've never dated. And it's like, how can, if I feel this way now, you know, I'm just going to continue to feel this way if the Empress doesn't want me. So at least I'll know, you know. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Like, I need to know. So what do I have to lose? I have nothing to lose. I'm going to put some pep in my fucking step. I'm going to come in, and I'm going to offer my Empress love, because we belong together. This is my soulmate. I should have never let you go. Like, you are a very significant person in my life that I always knew that there was something about you, but I couldn't put my finger on it, and the timing was fucked up. And I feel like there's a lot of confusion. Like, is it you? Is it my past? Is it like, who the fuck are you to me? And why did you just fall into my lap? Like, it's almost like I feel like you fell into this person's life, like, whoop, I'm here, wish granted. And the Emperor's like, what? This doesn't happen. This ain't no fucking Disney movie, you know. And I'm not that lucky, so there's gotta be an issue here. Nothing's this perfect, and nobody's this perfect. Well, the Empress is fucking perfect, even though people aren't perfect. But in their eyes, they are perfect for each other. And I mean, she absolutely loves and adores him, and he absolutely loves and adores her. They are a perfect match. But the Empress had to leave the building. She flew away, which is why he's going crazy. She took charge of the situation and was like, okay, well, because this is so screwy, you're taking so long. He feels forgotten, and she feels, you know, rejected because he didn't want her. But he thinks she's gone for good, or did, up until he saw whatever online, because he did see something which is making him want to come forward. He thinks that she flew away. Flew from the cuckoo's nest. She's trying to. But she only went right over there. She didn't go very far. I feel like the Empress might check in on the Emperor once in a while, but I feel like she's more self-focused. Like, I gotta get the fuck out of the cuckoo's nest, basically. I need to have my new beginning, whether it's with somebody, whether it's with my Emperor, somebody new, or just by my damn self, you know? That's what I feel. But yeah, this Emperor is flying in to basically battle it out, to fight for the Empress's love. And because right now, this King of Cups person, you know, what do I have to lose? I ain't got nothing to lose. I already lost it all. So I'm going to battle it out so that I can, you know, prove myself and regain a sense of control. So there is still a bit of a problem here with this person, even though the King of Cups has no right to say or do whatever the hell they're planning or will be doing, even if it's not a plan. But I do feel like there is a plan of attack in case this happens, kind of thing. But I feel like the Emperor is prepared and knows, like, kind of has an idea of what's going on, which is why he's being very slow and calculating. Like, okay, you know, I'm not gonna be careless because my baby's over there. You know, I can't be stupid. But there's a love offer here, and it's long fucking overdue. And it is a wish fulfillment. Part of this wish is going to betray the King of Cups. It's gonna hurt the King of Cups, basically. But it's not really a betrayal because they're not together. It just looked that way. Oh, look. The Empress is now the Queen of Wands. And I feel like the King of Cups looks at this Empress as the Queen of Wands because it's like seductive. You know, it's very sexual. It's more lustful energy there. But yeah, it's kind of funny because initially this Emperor person was more focused on his money, his or her, whatever, their finances, like, you know, I got my head down at work, I'm doing what I need to do for myself and whatnot. And the Empress was focused on the Emperor, like, oh, will you be mine, kind of thing. And, you know, he wasn't paying any attention to her. And then now that the separation happened, the Empress has her head down at work, like, I'm going to be successful and be able to do this on my own and whatnot. And the Emperor has his eyes on her. Yeah, ascend. Self-worth. The Emperor did exactly what I said, has ascended, and I feel like he's growing spiritually, like he's understanding his spirituality and what soulmates and twin flames really are. I feel like he's kind of educating himself because I do feel like the Empress is very spiritual, and he's trying to catch up to her, but he's realizing his worth. Like, he went from the King of Pentacles, he went from a page, because I'm going to say he was showing up as a page, then a knight, you know, king, and now the Emperor. So he's like growing, ascending, realizing, I'm the motherfucking Emperor. I can do what I want. Like, I am powerful. I got this. Like, this shit is all behind me. You know, I'm throwing away the umbrella. I'm going to allow those hearts to hit me. I'm going to suck them up like in a video game. Bloop, 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 bloop. And then the heart's going to grow. And that's kind of what's been going on. Because his heart's growing for his Empress because he's learning to love himself. Like, I am worthy. I deserve this. And they're fucking mirroring each other. Like I said, their situations were mirroring each other. But we're clearing that crap up because it's boring. It's stagnant. It's unhealthy. We're clearing up the bad vibes. And we are going to be together. They both feel the same fucking way. They want to work together. Yep. The Emperor is basically, through this pause, is ending karmic cycles and releasing his pride and ego and the fear tied to it. Because I feel like that prideful energy that I was picking up on when I said he was showing up as the knight before and hiding the insecurities, you know, like basically the lust, you know, I'm a bachelor, you know, I'm a ladies' man kind of thing. He was wearing a mask, pretending like my shit don't stink, I'm a man's man, you know, men don't cry, men don't love, you know, all that crap. That was just because he was afraid to love. He was fearing it. But through this growth and through loving himself, he's dropping his ego and he's letting go of fear. And he's growing. And now the feelings are matched. This is a sacred journey. Yeah, the transformation is underway. He's been observing you, observing his Empress. Breakthrough, reinvention. He's reinventing himself. And I feel like the Empress is too, because the Empress didn't always sit in that Empress energy either. I feel like both of you have been growing behind the scenes. And what's really sad is, especially if this is a Cancerian, because, and I feel like it is, might not be one that's watching. Because like I said, this masculine Cancerian could be living with a feminine Cancerian. The Empress could be a Cancerian. But regardless, I don't feel like this one's watching. He's not growing. He's not ascending. He's stuck. He's stuck for the same reasons that this King of Pentacles person was stuck before, you know, he learned to love himself. It's the same thing. It's just sometimes some people just can't get out of it, you know? The Emperor wants to come home. Please forgive me, Empress. I know what I need now. I'm going to let go and let God and relinquish control. And I'm going to free you from the ties that bind you. I'm going to free you from the control of that mother effer. You know, we can travel together. We can get away. I feel like those two are going to reach some type of conclusion is coming for them. They're going to reach some type of compromise. Like, okay, you know, yes, we do belong. I want this, you want this, we want this. Maybe we need to move slow. You know, maybe we need to come up with a game plan. Like, how do we have this new beginning? How do we make this work for our situations to cause the least amount of resistance, the least amount of problems, and the least amount of pain for everyone involved? Because I feel like neither one of them want to be careless with this person's, you know, emotions or their feelings or their heart or whatever, because these two people are not mean people. You know, they put themselves in other people's shoes. Like, how would I feel if I was in his position? You know, so how are we going to handle this so that this person still comes out, you know, maybe not on top, but they're still on top of their own situation, of their own life, you know? It's not going to happen that way, because this person is an emotional manipulator. And I feel like this pain right here is emotional manipulation to fuck with the Empress's emotions. And the Emperor is going to see that and be like, okay, motherfucker, I was going to play nice, but I ain't going to fucking play nice now. You know, you want to play hardball? Bring it, basically. Yeah, because the King of Cups person is very fucking sneaky. I feel like the Emperor and the Empress feel like they need to sneak around, or they will feel that way, because they want to save the King of Cups feelings and whatever. But when this really comes out, they're going to be like, nope, why did I even care? Yeah, they're really going within. You could be dealing with a Virgo. The Emperor could be a Virgo. Like, I want this new beginning. This is my fucking wish. My Empress is single, and I don't want my Empress to stay single, because that means any mofo can sneak in and snatch him or her up, you know? I feel like the reason why this connection can come together, why this opportunity is even here, is because the healing happened from within first. From within, there's a lot of healing, which woke up the Emperor in the first place to even to even want this opportunity. And now he's strong enough, because he's done the inner work to a degree, to offer this opportunity to his Empress. And I feel like because they're both mirroring each other, they're both going to move forward together. It's like I've prayed for you. Yeah. It's someone's karma. Could be this King of Cups karma, but there's nothing but happiness here, and there's clarity. We finally figured it out. We finally figured it out. You're the sun, the moon, and the stars to me. You're everything to me. I'm going to name this that. The sun, the moon, and the stars. You're my sun, my moon, my star. Something like that. But this is beautiful. Whoever this is this is me today. And then this is somebody. Who are you? Come to me, my emperor. Please come to me. I need love in my life. Okay, I'm coming. I love you. Yeah, that's not my life, that's for sure. My emperor fucking got lost, forgot about me. Whoever he is. He is on a fucking turtle. I think the turtle died and he thinks it's still moving because turtles move so slow. He's like, giddy up, and they're just sitting still. But anyways, I love you long time. This is beautiful, and if any of you actually are this King of Cups person, you know, I'm sorry that this is going on around you, but, you know, don't beat yourself up over it, because it has nothing to do with you. I mean, if you're being mean and nasty and controlling and all that, which is why I don't think this person is watching this reading, because I don't think this person's very spiritual. But if he, you know, he or she is, there's a lot of healing that needs to take place, and there's lessons tied to the situation. Chalk it up to a lesson learned, you know, of how to handle situations, and, you know, how to have better connections with people, you know. Communication is key as well. And if someone's being very blocked off, they're obviously not, you know, not wanting to work on things, because I see that the blockage is here. It's like very defensive energy, you know. But I do feel like there is some underlying pain that is being masked here, and it's being masked in a very unhealthy way, you know, because, you know, hurt people hurt other people, and I feel that coming. That's part of this storm warning, is this King of Cups is out for blood, because he didn't get what he wanted, basically. You know, he's watching the Empress. It ain't his Empress, but he was pretending to be, you know, someone he isn't, like pretending to be her emperor. Ultimately, she didn't fall for it. I don't feel. It doesn't look like she did. Maybe she did for a little while, but it looks like it didn't last very long, because I feel like this Empress is very enlightened. But because of this King of Cups behavior, and I do feel a little bit of narcissism tied here, and because of the upcoming events, and just the Tower moment that's coming in, that this King of Cups person is going to add to, basically, or create. It's kind of a terrifying tower, if I'm being honest. It's almost like, if I can't have you, no one can kind of shit. So it's like potentially go to fucking jail type shit. He needs to grow up, ultimately, and realize that people have free will. But that's what I have for you. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. And if you're going through this is actually amazing. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Don't worry. Money is good. You got this. You got this, even if the Emperor doesn't show up. But he's coming, because there is love all over this. And he loves you. You love him or her, whatever. This is amazing. It's actually a really good Cancerian reading, because usually the energy's been pretty crazy, because that unhealthy Cancerian has been in these reads. And I can't wait until that situation gets resolved, because then we'll get into some different stories, and I feel like it will be resolved really soon, because someone can't contain their passion. But anyways, I'll talk to you soon. I love you a long time. Peace.